Hello guys, I'm going to start a series of how to use AngularJS in your project. Your project can be your college or a company product. Many people knows the theory and the basic examples of AngularJS, but the major problem is they don't know how to use it in project. So let's start with project setup. For project setup, a first software that we need is Node.js. You can download a recommended version of Node.js that is 4.4.5. As you can see, I have already downloaded it and installed it. For the verification, I'm typing a npm command and it gives you the information about Node.js. Node.js is very fast, very fast. It's just awesome for real-time tasks. Allow you to build scalable network application using JavaScript on the server side. Let's check the project setup folder. As you can see, our project setup folder is empty. We don't have anything inside ng project setup because I want to start it from scratch. Let's go to generator gulp angular. Generator gulp angular is a gulp plugin which we need to create an angular project. But before installing it, we need to install Yeoman, Gulp and Bower. So just copy and paste the command and start the installation. In the meantime, let me give you the brief of Bower. Bower is a package manager for web applications. It's used to install different packages for your environment. So you can manage your utilities. Gulp. It automates and enhances your workflow. It is a build system tool which is used to minify, concatenate, combining source code, reload your browser, compress images. It does many things. It automatically compiles your code and run it on your browser. It is very fast. You can define your own task in Gulp, like environment specific task. Yeoman. Yeoman is basically a generator tool which used to generate a well directory structured code. Let's go to generator gulp angular website. Copy this command npm install -g generator gulp angular. -g is basically represent global. Let's check whether our previous installation of Cumin Bower Gulp is done or not. So still going on, we have to wait. Oh, finally, the installation of Cumin Gulp Bower is done. Now, let's copy paste the command. Paste it. Oops, my mistake, wrong command. Let's copy it again. npm install -g generator gulp angular. Let's install it. Oh, definitely it's going to take some time. So again, we have to wait. So the installation of generator gulp angular is done. Let's create a well directory structured project in AngularJS. Let's copy this command yeoman gulp angular gulp hyphen angular and paste it. So which version of Angular do you want to use? I'm going for 1.5.x because it is stable. Let's enter it. Now, what Angular module would you like to have? I would like to have all modules because in future sessions we will cover it. Do you need jQuery or perhaps Japto? No. I will go for JQLite, which is owned by AngularJS. Next, would you like to use a REST resource library? Definitely, but I will go for ng resource. The official support. Would you like to use a router? Definitely UI router because it is flexible routing with nested views. It has a benefit over ng-route. Which UI framework do you want to use? I will go for material design, but later, but come in coming session I will cover Angular material design also. Which CSS processor do you want to use? Definitely go for SAS, Node.js. Which JS preprocessor do you want to use? None. So our installation process is done. Let it install. Our setup process is done. Let's install it. So finally the project setup is done. You have so many commands like gulp, gulp serve dist. I'm going to run gulp serve to run our project. Let's see what happens. Congrats, you have a running project in AngularJS. Let's check what we have inside ng project setup. We have package.json which is required by npm. We have gulp file.js which is required by gulp. We have bower.json which is required by bower. Similarly, we have src folder which contains our app code. So let's talk about bower.json. Bower.json contains all the dependencies which we are going to use in our project. Our dependencies can be JS dependencies or the CSS dependencies or any other JS or CSS framework. As you can see, animate, cookie, touch, sanitize, message, these dependencies we, we are going to use in our project. So these dependencies are automatically downloaded by Bower. We don't have to download it from their respective site and keep it in our source folder or in project folder. This is gulp file. Gulp file is responsible to run all the gulp task like uglify, concatenate, everything. Gulp plugins we actually keep in package.json file. These are the gulp plugins which we are going to use. Gulp is reduce our codes accordingly. Index.html, we have it. It's a M. It doesn't contain much code. It is just starting our engine, or it has views, UI views. Similarly, then we have main controllers. We have config.js, constant.js, module.js, root.js, run.js, SCSS file. As you can see, it's a very well directory structured project, which is developed by human. So we don't have to waste our time on creating all these directories and all. It is very well, very well managed by Gulp, Bower, Yeoman. So here we have our running project. We will talk about more. We will talk more about our project in next sessions. We will discuss how Angular engine is starting, how expressions work in Angular code, and how two-way binding works. Okay, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and please like and comment. Thank you.